Cash for Crimes Criminal Scheme. Part 12. Role of Federal Judge Lindsay Jenkins in the criminal scheme. As my life is in danger due to the constant and 3 attempts to get me murdered, through the Cash for Crimes criminal scheme, I filed a second federal lawsuit on March 12, 2025. I requested the court to order for investigation of the Cash for Crimes criminal scheme, including the cover-up of several felony criminal cases, 3 murder attempts and bribery and millions of dollars, through a declaratory injunctive relief. In a pre-planned way, with the help of the court clerk's office, the case was assigned to Federal Judge Lindsay C. Jenkins, who was a federal prosecutor, while she prosecuted the murder-for-hire federal criminal case against Venkatesh, USA vs. Bhogireddy, and covered up the serious crimes, as part of the Cash for Crimes criminal scheme, before she became a federal judge in 2023. In order to obstruct the investigation of the criminal scheme, Judge Jenkins started stonewalling the case by dismissing the complaint on March 13, the very next day after I filed the case on March 12, by having the complaint document tampered with by the court clerk's staff in order to destroy the evidence attached to the complaint and to obstruct me from serving the summons. Judge Jenkins entered the fraudulent order with a series of lies, by following the same script as another federal judge Ronald Guzman did, as he dismissed my prior lawsuit in 2022. The immediate dismissal of the complaint by Judge Jenkins, when I reported a murder attempt against me, shows the direct involvement of Judge Jenkins in this criminal scheme. When I filed the first amended complaint on March 20th, Judge Jenkins tried to dismiss the case by entering another fraudulent order on March 24th, with blatant lies. Due to her fraudulent actions, I filed a judicial misconduct complaint against Judge Jenkins. Instead of addressing the criminal scheme, U.S. Attorney Andrew Boutros, Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul, and Chicago Police Chief Larry Snelling filed the motions to dismiss. Judge Jenkins dismissed the case on July 3, 2025 by entering a fraudulent order, without listing the background of the case and the relief requested, with a series of lies, in order to cover up the Cash for Crimes criminal scheme and to obstruct the investigation of it. Cash for Crimes criminal scheme. Part 13. Cover-up of criminal scheme by Chief Judge Diane S. Sykes of the U.S. 7th Circuit Court of Appeals. Chief Judge Diane Sykes of the 7th Circuit Appeals Court in Chicago covered up the serious criminal misconduct of Federal Judge Lindsay Jenkins, including her role in the Cash for Crimes criminal scheme, by dismissing the judicial misconduct complaint against Judge Jenkins I filed, and she knowingly obstructed the investigation of the serious crimes including bribery and millions of dollars. Due to the fraudulent actions of Judge Jenkins in my lawsuit, by dismissing the complaint on March 13, the very next day after I filed the case on March 12, and by having the complaint document tampered with by the court clerk's staff to destroy the evidence and to obstruct me from serving the summons, and by trying to dismiss the case by entering another fraudulent order on March 24 to obstruct the lawsuit fraudulently, I filed a judicial misconduct complaint against Judge Jenkins. On April 29, Chief Judge Sykes dismissed the complaint by blatantly lying that there was no evidence for misconduct by Judge Jenkins. On June 6, I filed an appeal against the dismissal by filing a petition for review of the dismissal order with the Judicial Council. There has been no action on it so far. The copying of the 2022 fraudulent script from Judge Guzman by Judge Jenkins to dismiss the complaint in the current case once again highlighted how fraudulent the order entered by Judge Guzman in 2022 was. Hence, I filed a misconduct complaint against Judge Guzman too on June 6. Chief Judge Sykes dismissed my misconduct complaint against Judge Guzman too by concealing the facts about the series of lies by Judge Guzman in the evidence, and by blatantly lying that there was no evidence for misconduct of Judge Guzman. The Chief Judge also claimed that I filed 2 complaints within 3 months, by concealing the fact that the complaints I filed were against 2 different judges, due to their similar serious criminal misconduct. As the Chief Judge knew that there were more federal judges involved in this criminal scheme, in order to intimidate me and to threaten me against reporting the serious crimes and bribery, the Chief Judge warned me that if I file any further complaint, she would impose a restriction on me to pay a bond of $1,000. Meanwhile, my review petition with the Judicial Council is still pending since June 6. Cash for Crimes criminal scheme. Part 14. My request for investigation. Taking bribes and millions of dollars to cover up the crimes and to get the crime victims and witnesses murdered. Failure of the justice system. This scheme is being run by federal and state prosecutors, Chicago police officers, federal judges, and state judges and lawyers from the family court. I request President Donald Trump, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi, Illinois State Governor J.B. Pritzker, and Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson to order for investigation of the federal and state crimes and take action accordingly. They are already aware of this serious criminal scheme and bribery in millions of dollars through the several request letters I sent them in the federal lawsuit I filed on March 12, 2025. Usha Sojanyu Kari vs. Pamela Bondi, et al. With case number 125 CVO 2594. I am Usha Kari from Chicago. As this serious crime and injustice could happen to any person, I am requesting you all to share this message with others for awareness and to support my request for investigation of these serious crimes. This case shows how the powerful people in law enforcement and the judiciary are making money out of crimes by covering them up, especially when the perpetrators of crime have money to bribe them and the case has no public attention. People involved in this criminal scheme,